depressed when things don't go our way. Is that correct?
Yes.
Like I shared earlier today, well, thank you for that question. It actually takes a lot of courage to ask. It takes courage to ask questions because you know what? Some people go, oh, I'm afraid what people think of me, you know? So no worries, okay? It's normal human emotion when things don't go our way. We sometimes may feel bad or we might start doubting ourselves. It's normal emotion. It's like clouds. So when those things come, it's like clouds. Clouds come and go. But here's what I would suggest. Know that the light is always within you. It's like the sun. Sun always rises in the morning. So, but there are times when we feel in despair, when we're frustrated, when we're disappointed. That all we have to do is have that awareness that light is within you. Because there might be times that we feel the darkness. We feel that we're in a dark room. That is because we have the curtains closed. We have the doors closed. And yet the sunlight is knocking on the outside. But you just have to have the awareness that, you know what? I am meant to be someone special. I am someone special. I am meant for success. And have that inner power to open up the curtain, to open up the door. For sunlight is just right outside your door. The sunlight is right within you. So let that light come out. There's no need for depression, no need for anything. Because that ability, that pill, that medicine is already within you. I know there are times it's hard. You know, when you're fighting for something that you think is you're fighting for your family. I can share that with you. You know, 20 years ago when I embarked on this journey, that I saw something that other people didn't see. You know, I remember when I first doing this industry, my sisters, my parents thought I was crazy. They said, you know what, you're a college graduate, you had a good job, you were a vice president for a company before, and why don't you go back and look for a job that are kind of a prestige, you know, like good pay and good title. Why did you went to very good school, you went to good university, why you choose to do this? You know, sometimes it hurts, especially when sometimes your close friends or your near ones start laughing at you.
Yes.
I remember one of my very dear friends, when they knew that I was doing this, they thought that, oh, Kim is money crazy. I remember vividly that one time they put like a shoebox, you know, a designer shoebox, and they put in there, Kim wants a designer shoes, you know? I mean, I'm like, but what do I do? Nothing. I mean, I look at it, does it sadden me? Yeah. It's someone that was close to me, the things that I'm into, fame, I'm into, whatever. But what do? Nothing. I mean, it kind of hurt a little bit, but you just get over it. So I would suggest to you, I mean, yes, more like the spiritual way is like awaken, you know, alert, you know. But there are times when the real thing comes, you're like, shoot, man. You know, so, but just do whatever you got to do. You know, maybe punch some sandbags or whatever and just get over it and say, you know what, I'm going to open my window, let the light come in. You see, and have fun with it. Just have fun. You know, it's funny how many years ago people looked at me and said, you know, Kim, you're an accountant. I was an accountant before. My undergraduate study, I graduated with an accounting degree. So they will always say, Kim, you don't know anything about sales. You don't know how to sell. You don't know sales. You are a bean counter. You only count beans. Now, that's other people's opinion of me. It's hard when that opinion comes from someone that's very near and dear to you. It hurts a little. You know, so I remember when someone near and dear said that to me, I almost had the urge to go, maybe she was right. Maybe I'm not meant for this. But then there's something, I don't know what it is, it's like intuition that tells me, a voice that tells me, you know what? You are meant to be someone bigger and better than who you are. You got to live it, and you got to listen to that voice. You have to be brave enough to listen to that voice. I'm standing right here looking at all of you. I believe all of you can be diamonds and beyond. I believe with every fiber in my being. Every fiber in my being. Every fiber in my being, you can be a diamond and beyond. You are meant to live in abundance. That's why God put us on earth. Whatever faith, whatever religion you believe in, we are meant to do something here. Just literally wake up. It's okay, sometimes normally we have some normal human emotions. Whatever, just go hit the gym, go walk in nature. That's what I do when I'm sad, or the term that you use, depressed. What I do is I put on my tennis shoes and I go walk. I will walk for hours. I remember the neighborhood that I lived. Bless you. The neighborhood that I lived before many years ago. It's not a very posh neighborhood. It's okay, neighborhood. And so when I started this journey of entrepreneurship, when people laugh at me, reject me, they won't return my phone call, they avoid me. I mean, anything you think of, that's what happened to me. So you know what I do? But I still believe that the little still voice, the little very quiet noise, I don't know what to call it, whatever you want to call that noise. To me, that's my higher self, higher than this thing right here, okay? So my higher self tells me, you know what? You're going to continue on this path. Now, keep in mind, I was broke. I had no job. But I was full of hope somewhere, somehow. So it was that little voice. So I remember I would put on my tennis shoes. I would walk for miles to a much better neighborhood. And I would deliberately get lost in that neighborhood. And I'd be walking around that neighborhood. I mean, big, huge mansions, right? So sometimes I see some car, like nice, big, fat Mercedes. When they pull the driveway, I would deliberately look at those people in the driving. And I look at that guy's face. I say, you know what, that dude don't look any better than me. He doesn't look any smarter than me. If he could do it, so can I.
Yes.
I mean, look at us. Look at me today. You probably have more bling bling in your body than me. Really. I have no jewelry. Not a penny in my pocket. Really. Nada. But it doesn't mean, it's just that whatever the outside, the materials, it doesn't mean anything. Because when we check out, we go naked. So, I hope that I answer your question. Sometimes our mind try to latch onto these feelings, It's okay, nothing wrong. But tell yourself, I'm going to get over these feelings. Because I'm not going to let these feelings to prevent that light coming out. Because you are destined to help a lot of people. With your success, with your story, I'm sure you're going to inspire a lot of people. So many years ago, they look at me, they go, you are not meant to do this business. Well, many years later, they go, ha ha ha, you are so good, you are meant to do this business. You know what I'm saying? So, it's interesting. It's my choice at that time. 20 years ago, I could have chose to listen to them and say, you know what, they were right. I'm going to go look for another job. See, many years ago, I got laid off. I got fired from my job. Not because of wrongdoing, but because of whatever. I got laid off. So if I believe and I chose what other people have said about me, if I chose to accept that, I wouldn't be here today with all of you. And then whatever that they said about me were true, became truth. But now, because I didn't believe what they said. I chose to listen to my inner voice, then I'm here today. So that's what I said earlier, that we are that seed with the freedom and free form to choose what we want to become. You want to become a beautiful oak tree, you want to become a beautiful apple tree, you want to become whatever that you want to become, it is there. But if we use our logic to question that seed, it's like if I have a seed in front of me, if you use a knife to cut open that seed, let's say I have an apple seed. If I use a knife to cut open the apple seed, do you see green leaves? Do you see like branches from the tree? Do you see an apple in that seed? You see nothing. You just see a seed cut open. Well, sometimes in life, the seed of life, who we are, that we were blessed to be given to live on earth at this moment, in this lifetime. If we were to, our logic is like that knife. If you use logic to question our own abilities, our self-worth, it's like using our logic to question the divine's gift to us. Logic is like a knife, cutting open that. Don't cut open that, don't damage that seed. It's like what Albert Einstein said. Logic will only take you from point A to point B. But imagination will take you everywhere. Many years ago, I imagined myself to be speaking to people around the world. Even though when I was broke, when people that joined me had quit, when people that had joined me had returned their packages, when people that joined me had laughed at me, people that don't join me, it doesn't matter. I would imagine, this is like more than 22 years ago. I mean, there were times I remember vividly at night. I was in this apartment, and with this mirror, you know, like back in the old days, with this mirror with a medicine cabinet behind, this mirror, and that's it, with a wall, plain wall. I'll be sitting right there, and I'll be pretending or imagining I was talking to people from all over, different parts of the world. And I'd be crying, you know, and then look in the mirror, I'd be crying, you know, in this imagination, as if it's so real. And that scene, well, not that scene, but the scene in my head became a reality. I have the blessing to travel around the world and making a positive impact. So I hope long-winded answer. I hope I answer your question. Does it answer your question? Very good. Okay. All right. Any other question? Yes, there's a lady back there. Oh, I remember you from Expo. Yes, very good.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. I would like to rephrase Pak Agus' question because I haven't got the answer yet. You too, right? I think that what Pak Agus was asking just now was about there is a woman who is quite rich. Probably she has joined you, is that right? But this person doesn't want to work. So the question is, how can we move this person to work? See? And then I also have the same questions because I'm about 50s. That's my age. And then my community is about 50s too.
Okay.
And then most of them are rich enough, they can join me. But unfortunately, none of them would like to work.
Okay.
So how can we move those people to work?
Okay, what was your first name again?
My name, Frina.
Frina, would you
Yes.
come up here, please? Come on up, give her a big round of applause. I think I met you in Singapore, right? No, Thailand.
No, in Thailand.
Thailand. At the expo, right?
Yes.
Now, to my knowledge, you yourself are pretty well off too. Why are you doing this?
And my question to you, how many people are like me and like Ibu Jenny?
Very good. I
right.
wanted you to answer my question first.
Like I said to you that first time actually I was attracted to the product. I was introduced the product by one of my student parents. Yeah. And then I did not feel good to reject. So that's why I joined. And then I met Ibu Jenny, and I could see the fact that Ibu Jenny has got a very smooth skin, you know. I would love to. That's why I joined.
Okay.
After
Why did you
joining,
work? Yeah, okay.
after joining for a few weeks, and I was thinking that, well, I want to keep using this product. Then if it is good, if I can find more people to work in this business, probably I don't need to spend money, you know, to buy those products. That's number one. Number two, they keep telling me that you can help people. Then I'm thinking to help people too, yeah, but I don't know anything. I don't know how to explain about the platform of this business. At the time, Pak Joko actually came to Pontianak and helped us a lot. So, just that actually, nothing much.
Very good. Now, but you see, it was a process for her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't an immediate thing, I'm going to go crazy like this, like Ibu Jenny, right? So what attracted you in the beginning was good product. Then slowly and surely, you met other people. You go, that's a possibility. Then, no matter how rich you are, if you can get something for free, would be nice, right? So then you go, well, I can get the products for free by introducing a few people. And then, at the same time, she also learned that by doing that, she can also help other people, which she wants to do. Then slowly, step by step, then she got more involved. True or not true?
That's right.
You even spent your own money, flew to Thailand to attend the expo.
Yes.
Right? So what did you see at the expo? How did you feel?
It's great.
It's
I
great.
feel great, yes.
Okay. So now your next question to ask me is, how many people are like you out there?
That's right. And how many people are like Ibu Jenny? Not
You know,
many.
well, you can say not many, or you can say a whole lot. I could tell you, I have met a lot of them. If you were to attend our event in Greater China, you will see, or even Los Angeles, before they come to Jeunesse, they would drive Bentley, big fat Mercedes to come to meetings. We actually have several meetings in Los Angeles. One of them is during the daytime because to accommodate all the moms, the stay-home moms or the business people. You'll be blown away with the people that are showing up. I mean, they're a lot more decked out than me, which I'm just in jeans. But I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. But people come in for different reasons. Some come in for, most of them, the rich Tai in the beginning, they come in just like you because they want good product for good health and beauty. But then they fell in love with the platform, and so the more and more they learn, they become want to do this. Our double diamond. There's so many stories when I share with you, but there's a double diamond called Chloe. Have you met Chloe? No. Chloe from Los Angeles. She has a Bentley. Her house is like a royal palace in Los Angeles. Okay, so she has never worked a day of her life. Never worked a job. Now she makes more money than her husband. She's a double diamond. Never worked a day of her life. We also have Tracy. Tracy, same thing, ultra-rich family, never work a day of their lives. They now work harder than perhaps you and me combined. Now, yeah. So, as a matter of fact, we were all in Taiwan. They are now roaming around in Greater China. They're not home. These are wives who never work a day of their lives. They don't even do dishes. I do dishes at home. They don't do dishes. I do. So, there's Lisa, a diamond director. Some of you met her, some of you haven't. Lisa Wang. Yeah, come from a real estate their family owns real estate development businesses. She's retired. She don't need to make money. But she's now happily as a world traveling woman. I mean, it's depending where we look. When you look at something, it's either half empty, half full. And so, of course, how many people we have to talk to find those people? I don't know. But within your circle, see, this is the thing. It's to manage our own set of expectations. When you talk to, it's how you go approach the business opportunity. So I would say this, when you talk, it's a numbers game. It's totally a numbers game. The law of average. Yeah. If you talk to 100 of the rich Tai, maybe 10 will join you. Out of 10 will join you, maybe 1 or 2 will go crazy. But when do they come about? We don't know. The 10 people may come out to talk to 80 of them. Then the next 10 come. Maybe the first, I don't know how many Tai rich people you have spoken to. Sometimes we just have to be willing to go through the number, but they are out there. They may be crazier than Ibu Jenny and me and you combined. But they are out there. I tell you, if you look at the caliber of the people that we have, I would say in our organization, 80% of the diamonds in our organization are people that have never ever got involved in this industry before. Never. And 80% of them are professionals and business owners. So depending where we looked, where we are, it's out there. Don't think that you are Long Island. You are not. I remember 20 years ago when I first got involved in this industry, to my upline and the people that are around me, they always sell my story because they say that I'm a breath of fresh air to network marketing. Because they said network marketing industry are people that have no education, that are poor, broke, hopeless, and helpless. But I was different. They go, wow, you have a college degree. Wow, you're a corporate executive before. They didn't know behind all that title and education, I was broke. They didn't know that. And they also didn't know that I have dreams and desire that it couldn't be fulfilled at a job that I got laid off. So people, we can't, we all know the saying that you can't judge a book by its cover. So same thing. You don't know what's behind the heart of your rich friends. You are rich, but why are you doing this? But don't think you're crazy. Know that you're doing something great for humanity. When you know that, you are not afraid to share that with people. All right, so can you give her a big round of applause?